Okay, Stitch West recap day 2. I'm exhausted. I even took a nap today. Okay, so first thing, sleep was not fantastic. It's so quiet in the hotel room, but so loud outside my door. So loud. And so I had just fallen asleep, and like literally just fallen asleep, and there was this bang outside my door, this huge loud bang, and I thought for a second I was back home and my nephew Alex had fallen down the stairs. And so I shot awake thinking, you know, he had fallen down the stairs, and then it took me forever to fall back asleep. But anyways, it is what it is. So then I woke up at 6 a.m., not because of an alarm, but because my body's like, hey, you set the routine, so no sleeping in for you on your days off. So I woke up at 6 a.m. and went for my walk in the gym, and I found where they keep the heat. It's not in the ballroom, it's in the workout room, which is absolutely insane. Went for my walk, and then I'm pulling all the things that I got today so I can show them to you. Workout room, and then came upstairs and got ready for the day, and then got to the ballroom at a little after 8. The doors opened at 8, and I got there at like 8:02, 8:03, and like a couple people were in there, and the first thing I did was, oops, sorry, that's gonna be loud. First thing I did was buy this tote bag. I was looking at it yesterday, and I needed it because the duffel bag is too heavy to carry around. And I was only going to stitch on 2 projects today, so I needed the duffel bag. I mean, the tote bag. And I love it. Okay. And then I stitched my little heart out on the mystery whip. And like, I only had almost 500 stitches left to do on it today. And so I was stitching and stitching and stitching, and I did it to where I got to a point where just 2 10 by 10 squares was left, but not at that point. Sorry, jumping ahead. I stitched, and then at 10 they were going to do a giveaway, so I waited till after that, and then I had my breakfast and I went to Shepherd's Bush. Don't ask how much I spent. How could you not? How could you not? I was on the phone with Malia, my sister, and I kept saying, tell me no. Tell me I don't need any patterns. Tell me I'm good. And she's like, you saved up for this. We've been planning for this. Get it. This is a cute little, what are they called? Needle beds? There's the needle that they tied onto the bag at Shepherd's Bush. She was enabling me. She was enabling me. Okay, I'm gonna cover up the total, and I'm just gonna show you my receipt. You can type that up if you'd like. Don't look at it, don't look at it. Okay, let's do the fabric first. This one, LD All Hallows Eve, 32 count. I saw one of the patterns on this and I wanted it. Same with this one, Fall Frolic, 32. It's brown, not green. Well, in this light, I'm not quite sure. Is it green? The light in here is terrible, so. And then I just started picking pretty colors. This is Cashel Country Mocha and Lugana Mochi and Lugana Moss Green. So that's 5 if you're keeping count of the fabrics. And Belfast Linen Vintage Country Mocha. Ada Beach Walk. I thought that was a gorgeous color. It's like a bluish green. And Duvas Khaki. Oh, and this one, linen, no color. But it's a dark, can you see that? It's gorgeous. And linen Water Lily. And Cassia Linen Smoky Pearl. Now on the camera they all looked kind of similar, but they are not. Let me assure you. Oh, look at this. 2 more needles. I'm going to put those on the other one. Okay, then I bought patterns. Now if you guys have watched my other floss tubes, I talked about a cross stitch bucket list, and the animal crackers is on that list. So I got Harriet and I got Lily. And then Statehood Splendor Series 49th Washington, because that's where I lived and grew up. And then I also got 5th Utah. So there's those ones. And then I also got, yes, we are not done. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry. Okay. Then as I was checking, no, I'll do that one later. And then I found this one, and I see all the stitchers, and they have up in their craft room or something, like something about stitching, like the home of a stitcher or something like that. And I want one. And I saw this one, and I was like, that's the one I want. Baby Got Backstitch. I thought that was hilarious. Fitting for my era. All right. It's got scissors and thread and spools and needles. I thought that was really cute. And then this one is just gorgeous. Butternut Road Rose Sampler. This camera sucks. And then this one, Lavender and Lace Fallen Roses. Can you see that one? Man, I'm so sorry the lighting is garbage. And it's not focusing, but you get the gist of that one. Oh, gorgeous. And then this one, Floral Alphabet Sampler 1860. How cute is that? And then also on my cross-stitch bucket list is a Halloween sampler. And I got 2 from the Prairie Schooler. The Witching Hour. And Trick or Treat. And the way that they were stitched in the shop, so pretty. So pretty. And then as I was checking, oh no wait, yeah, and then as I was checking out, I saw this one La-Di-Da, and I was like, I need that. The way it was stitched was so beautiful. I was like, I need that. And it's monochromatic, which is also on my bucket list. And so I picked out a couple of threads that I thought might be springy. So we've got Brandy. These are the Gentle Art sampler threads. Brandy. This is Brethren Blue. Oh, here. I like how it's tied in a ribbon. I want to keep it that way. Okay. Brandy. Brethren Blue. This kid, the light. I'm sorry. Briar Rose. Grape Leaf. Gold Leaf. Coral Reef. That one's super pretty. This one, Mediterranean Sea. Gorgeous. It's variegated too. And Moss. So I thought any one of those would be good for spring hair. And then she's ringing it up. And then she tells me the total, and I'm like, okay. So that's what I got at Shepherd's Bush. And then I got back to work on the mystery whip. And I stitched. And then the girls were like, Haley, do you want to come? The girls at my table. Haley, do you want to come to lunch with us today? And I was like, yes, I do. Thank you. It was really nice that they included me because yesterday I kind of did my meals alone because I do my meals at weird times because I'm doing intermittent fasting. So it was just kind of easier to be on my own. But they invited me and I went because I wanted to go. And we talked, and I'm socially awkward and, you know, I don't talk about myself unless I'm on camera, apparently. So we had lunch, and then we came back from lunch, and I literally had less than 100 stitches left in the mystery whip. And we sat down, and I said to the girls, I'm like, is it weird that I'm nervous to finish this cross stitch? And they're like, no, you've been working on it for so long, like, you know, you're really attached to it. And I'm like, I'm very attached to it. But then I was stitching, and then I got down to the last 8 stitches, and I just, like, happiness was overwhelming me, and I was just like, I can't believe it's over. And then I finished it, and I showed the table, and they were all so happy for me, and they said how beautiful it was. And then I rang the bell, and I was so happy, and everybody was like, oh my gosh. Okay, are you ready to see? Okay, I haven't looked at it in the camera yet. You know what's my favorite part? The lighting sucks so bad. But I'm done. 22,960 stitches. There, that's better. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Oh. And the reason I'm showing it to you now and not in my next Flosstube episode is because next weekend I'm giving it to him. I'm going to see him and I'm going to give it to him, and then I don't have it anymore. It's his. It looks so good. I'm definitely taking a picture of it though. Okay, so I started it November 10th, 2024. So November, December, January, February, March, April. 5. Yeah, because it's the end of April. Like a month and a half. So, yeah, like 5.5 months. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay. So that's done. I need to wash, iron, and frame when I get back home. So then, after I finished, I was overwhelmed and I didn't know what to do now because I've been pushing all day. Yesterday was basically stitching that. Yesterday I did 600 plus stitches, and then today I did like 500 stitches, just about 500 stitches. So in 2 days I did 1,000 stitches, and I was wiped out. So after I had put it on the brag table, I came upstairs and I crashed. I laid down in bed and I fell asleep, and it was awesome. It was so nice. Took a nap for maybe like an hour, so hopefully I sleep tonight. That would be nice. And then when I got back from my nap, I worked on Let Freedom Ring, and I was worried that I wasn't going to be motivated to work on it because I'd been so focused on the mystery whip so much. But I got working on it, and I worked on interesting part. I didn't work on the building, worked on an interesting part. And then it was time for Shepherd's Bush to come in and do their presentation. And what they gave us was, let me pull out all the things. Is that, yeah, that's garbage. Okay, so they gave us a bag and a kit for the bag, floss and beads and everything. It says Peace. It's called Peace Quaker. No, Quaker Peace mini bag. Never done one before. Oh, so many people have been finishing these this weekend. I think at least 10 people rang the bell for bags like these, either small or the big. And altogether the room, ooh, my knot did not stay. I gotta get glue on that when gotta get glue on that when I get home. We made these little charms as a group. So they gave us that, and then they gave us a pattern, backing fabric, and this ribbon to go around the outside for a pin cushion called Hope that they designed. So we got that. And they talked for a long time about how they started their store and where the name came from and how long they've been doing it. It was interesting. It was really nice. It's good to know the things that they talked about. And then by the time that they were done, it was 8:30 and the room closes at 9. And so I just finished the thread that I was working on and then packed up and came upstairs. So that was my day. It was another long day, but I definitely feel tired. Definitely feel tired. But anyways, yeah, that's day 2. Oh wait, Stitch West Snug Harbor people. I don't know their names. Debbie and I forget the young one's name, but they gave us these floss rings or floss drops, floss holders that say Stitch West on them. They gave us those. And then one of my table mates gave us this here with this tape measure. And then her granddaughter made us a scissor fob. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. So it's got scissors on there and made with love and just super cute. And her granddaughter's 11 years old and she made us all one of these. Super cute. Okay, I think that's everything. Tomorrow is the last day. I'm gonna leave around 2 or 3 when my family comes to pick me up. And I found more patterns that I want to buy. I know, do I need them? Yes, I do. So much. Anyways, so in the morning I'm going to buy them, spend the last of my money, and then go home and really cherish this weekend. This was awesome. I loved every single minute of it so far. It's been great. All right, that's all. Bye.